Hi, I'm Tammy Brawley with The Green Kitchen, and we're here with a special outdoor location at Old Tavern Farm in New Kent, and we're going to make a delicious corn salsa using some fresh summer vegetables. We're going to start with some fresh corn on the cob. I do like to steam this. I don't like to boil it like we did when we were young, but I like to cut the ends off. I'll pop about 4 ears in the microwave, about 2 minutes per ear, so that's about 8 minutes, and then I let them cool for just as long. And then we pull the husk completely off. It's very easy to husk after it's been cooked a little bit. Got that delicious corn silk on there, going right into our compost pile. So now, since the corn is soft and ready, it's time to go ahead and cut it off of the cob itself. So we've got our nice corn in our bowl there, and now we're going to cut some tomatoes, some fresh summer tomatoes. We'll cut out the core. I believe my recipe calls for Roma tomatoes, but it really doesn't matter as long as it's a ripe tomato. That's all you want. How much tomato depends on really how much corn you have in your bowl. You can kind of eyeball that. I think the recipe calls for about 3 or 4 Romas, so that might be 1 or 2 larger tomatoes. All right, so we've got some nice diced tomato in there. Mix it up with the corn. Now we're going to grab some purple onion. I prefer the purple over the white. One, it gives it a beautiful color, but the flavor is just a tad bit sweeter. Some people disagree with that, but not me. How much onion? Well, again, it's going to depend on how much corn and how much tomatoes in your bowl. You don't want to overpower it with the onion, but you do want a nice balance of color in there. Now, as I mix that onion up, it looks like it's a nice balance of purple and red and yellow, so I'm fine with the amount of onion. And now we're going to use a banana pepper. Really, a pepper of your choice is fine in here. I don't like this very spicy. It's got more of a sweet flavor because the corn is a nice natural sweetness. So we're actually going to use a banana pepper, which I'm happy to say came from my daughter's garden. And anytime you use a pepper and you want to take the seeds out, people say that that's where the heat is. The heat of a pepper is actually in the vein of the pepper, not mostly in the seeds as people think. So you want to cut that vein out. So we get nice little strips here. And we're going to do a nice fine dice on our pepper. And keep in mind that if you do like it spicy and you want to use a spicier pepper, I would dice it up a little bit smaller. So now we've got some banana pepper, corn, tomato, and red onion. And now I am going to go ahead and dice up some garlic at this point. Fresh garlic is always better. So now we have fresh garlic, red onion, fresh tomato, and fresh corn on the cob. We're going to mix that up a little bit. We'll go for a little cilantro. I don't take the time to pick off the leaves. You've got nice soft stems in there, and there's a lot of flavor in those. I actually would just chop off about what I think I need off the top of the bunch. Now, I know that there's some of you out there that don't like cilantro, and that's okay. You don't have to use it. I would think that actually basil would probably be very good in this as well. I've not tried it because I am a cilantro fan, but I bet basil would be good. All right. Get a nice little handful of cilantro in there. And now we are ready for our delicious little dressing that goes in this. It's picked up a nice, beautiful color with all those vegetables. Our dressing is very simple. We've got lime juice. I believe the recipe calls for about 1/4 cup, and we've cut this down just a little bit for filming purposes, but some lime juice, a little bit of cumin and salt together that I've already mixed, and then a little bit of olive oil. How simple is that? I think this is perfect. So we've mixed that up. We're going to throw that into our corn salsa. Mix that up. So there you have it. A delicious summer recipe using fresh vegetables, fresh corn on the cob, fresh red onion, fresh tomato, fresh cilantro, and a pepper of your choice. A little bit of lime juice, olive oil, salt, and cumin. And we hope you'll join us next time on Heart of the Home.
Recipes from the Heart of the Home can be found on the Virginia Farm Bureau website at vafb.com, as well as on Chef Tammy Brawley's website, greenkitchenrichmond.com.